Assalamu alaikum. Dear students of class 8, welcome to our today's class. Today I am Akhtar Jahan Shumi, assistant teacher, Ideal School and College, Motijhil, Dhaka, with you with the topic of voice change. Dear students, can you hear me? You can comment. If you can't hear or the slide is not clear, you can comment me. Okay, dear students, let's start our topic. Voice. What is voice? In your syllabus, what is voice? Voice is the form of the verb. It is the form of the verb which indicates whether the subject does the work or something has been done to it. Something has been done to it. That means voice is the form of the verb which indicates whether the subject does the work. Subject does the work, that is active voice, or something has been done to it, that is the passive voice. There are two types of voice. Everybody knows this. Two types of voice, active voice and passive voice. Look at here. What is active voice? When the subject of a sentence is the doer or actor, then the verb is in active voice. That means subject is the doer or actor. Then we find active voice. And passive voice. What is passive voice? When the subject of a sentence is acted upon. Subject of the sentence is acted upon. Then we find the passive voice. Now go to the next slide. How do we change from active voice to passive voice? Look at here. If we see a sentence that is I do the work. Here I is the subject, do is the verb, and work is object. If we turn it into a passive voice, then the object will be the subject. When we turn it into passive voice, look at here. If we turn into passive voice, then the subject of active voice become object of passive voice. And object of active voice become subject of passive voice. And auxiliary verb is used according to the subject and tense. And also verb participle form of verb is used. And then we use by when we turn it into passive. Okay dear, now go to the next slide. Look at here. Here you find an example. Ritu draws a flower. This is an example of present indefinite tense. Everybody knows present indefinite tense very well. Okay. Here Ritu is third person. So I use draws. S with the verb because it is third person singular number. How can we turn it into passive voice? What I have told you. Object becomes subject. That means a flower becomes subject of the passive voice. A flower. And I use be verb. This is the singular number of flower. So I use be verb is. Then past participle form of draw. What is drawn? Then I use by and objective form. Subject become object. That means Ritu. So look at the structure. Subjective form of object. When we turn it into passive, subjective form of object plus be verb. That means am is are, which is suitable for the subject, plus past participle form of verb. That means drawn, plus by, and then objective form of subject. Here Ritu, so Ritu is in here. Okay dear, now look at the next example. They eat mangoes. They eat mangoes. Here mangoes is the plural form. So mangoes and plural form mangoes. So verb will be are. Past participle form of verb is eaten. Then by, and objective form of subject they is them. Look at here, them. So the answer will be mangoes are eaten by them. This is the present indefinite tense. If you understand this one, then it will be easy to understand the other rules. Okay, look at here. Ritu draws a flower. So answer will be a flower is drawn by Ritu. They eat mangoes. Answer will be mangoes. So plural, mangoes are eaten by them. Now we go to the next slide. Present continuous. Dear students, here you find a little difference. That is, I use being, B-E-I-N-G, being, because it is a continuous form, playing. So, if you find continuous form, verb plus ing, then when we turn it into passive form, we use being, B-E-I-N-G. So, dear student, look at here. They are playing football. This is the continuous form. They are playing football. This is the continuous tense, present continuous. So, if we turn into passive, what you will do? Football becomes subject, football. Though it is singular, I use is. And being for the playing, being. And past participle form of verb play is played. By, they become them. Clear? Next one. He has, try yourself. He is eating rice. Answer will be rice is being eaten by him. Okay? Now we go to the next slide. Present perfect tense. Is this the example of present perfect tense? How can you understand? Because here we find his and past participle form of verb. It is the example of perfect tense. He has taken my pen. So which one will be the subject? Of course, my pen. My pen. If you find have or has, then it will be has been or have been. Look at here. My pen has been taken by him. My pen has been taken. He become him. Okay. Look at next example. They have drawn the pictures. What will be the subject when we turn it into passive? Of course, pictures. The pictures. The pictures, though it is plural, the pictures we use have. Have been drawn. Drawn. Have been drawn by, they become them. The pictures have been drawn by them. What we have learned? Present indefinite tense, present continuous tense and present perfect tense. In present continuous, we use being, the new word B-E-I-N-G, being. And present perfect tense, when we turn into passive form, we use have been and also has been. Now we go to the next slide. Now we practice past indefinite. Okay? Past indefinite tense. Look at here. Rimi sang a song. How can you understand this is past indefinite? Because here we find past form of verb. Sing. Past form of verb is Isn't it? Past form of verb. Subject will be a song. A song. A song was. A song was. A song was sung by. A song was sung by. A song was sung by Rimi. Okay. Then we go to the next slide. They played football. They played football. You can't see clearly. Okay, dear. They played football. Football become the subject of the sentence. Football, though it is past tense, what I use? Was. Football is singular, so I use was. Football was played by. They become them. They become them. Okay, dear students, they become them. Okay, then we go to the next slide. I can see clearly, but why you can't? Okay, dear. Now go to the next slide. Past continuous tense. That means we use be verb plus ing with the verb. That is past continuous tense. Okay, look at the teacher was teaching us. The teacher was teaching us. That is the example of past continuous tense. That is the example of past continuous tense. The teacher was teaching us. So, when us become the subject of the passive form, it will be we. We are being taught by the teacher. Here I use being because here is teaching. So I use being. We are being taught is the past participle form of teach. We are being taught by the teacher. Okay, dear. Then they are catching fishes. They are catching fishes. So, here you find fishes. Fish, plural form. So, I use are. Fishes are being. Though here we find ing catching. Fishes are being catch, caught. So, here will be caught. Fishes are being caught by them. Fishes are being caught by them. Now we go to the next slide. Past perfect form. Here we will find had and past participle form of verb. Look at here. I had read. I had read the books. Why I pronounce it read? Because after had it will be past participle form. Read. I had read the books. The answer will be the books become the subject. The books had been read by objective form of I is me. The books had been read by me. Look at the example. Subjective form of object plus had been plus past participle form of verb plus by and the objective form of subject. Then you can do it easily. We had dug the canal. What will be the answer? We had dug the canal. Try yourself. The canal had been dug by us. The canal had been dug by us. Okay, dear. Now you can clearly see this. Okay, thank you. Now we go to the next slide. Now we discuss future indefinite. How can you understand future indefinite tense? Of course, here you will find the will or shall. Look at here. Rahil will play games. That means present indefinite tense. That is. Okay, how can we turn it into passive? Very easy. Will become, will be. Will become, will be, shall become, shall be. Okay, games. Games will be played. Games will be played by Rahil. Games will be played by Rahil. The next one, try yourself. They will fly kites. Now try yourself. They will fly kites. What will be the answer? Kites will be played by them. So look at the answer. Kites will be flown. Kites will be flown by them. Kites will be flown by them. Fly, flew, flown. Okay, dear. Now go to the next slide. Future continuous tense. Okay. Look at here. I will be reading newspaper. I will be reading. That is continuous form. Will be reading. ing with verb. Will be reading. That is continuous form. So, just like the other rules, newspaper, object become the subject. Newspaper will be being. Why being? Because it is continuous form. Verb plus ing. If we find verb plus ing or continuous form, then we use being. Newspaper will be being read by me. The next one, they will be playing football. What will be the answer? They will be playing football. Try yourself. They will be playing football. That means football will be being played by them. Is it? Football will be being played by them. Clear? Okay, very good. All of you tried yourself. Thank you. Okay, dear. Now go to the next slide. Thank you, dear students. Now we go to the next slide. That means future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. I will have finished the work. Will have finished. This indicates as perfect form. Future perfect form. If you concentrate here, it will be very easy to find out which type of sentence it is. Dear students, okay, I will have finished. This shows us this is the future perfect form of the tense. Okay, so again, object will be the subject. That means the work. The work will have been. Will have been finished by I become me. I become me. So, you will try yourself. They will have caught the fish. Try yourself. They will have caught the fish. They will have caught the fish. That means the fish will have been caught by them. Is it? Look at the fish will have been caught by them. Okay. Is it very hurry? Okay. ভালো হতো? Okay, I'll try myself best to make it clear to you, dear. Okay, now we go to the next slide. We have discussed present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect. Also past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, how you can change from active to passive. And also future indefinite, future continuous and future perfect. Okay, dear students, now we go to how to change a double object. Okay, where is double object? I gave him. Him is the object and a book. It is also a object. Here are two objects, him and a book. Okay, future rule again. Future rule again. Okay, after completing all the rules, I will again discuss the other rules. Okay, dear. Look at here. I gave him a book. Gave him. Here you find him is one object and a book is another object. So we only use one object when we turn it into passive voice. So at first I use he. He was. Why was? Because it is past form. Gave. He was given a book. This is retained object, not changed. This is retained object. He was given a book by me. He was given a book by me. One object is changed, another is retained, not changed. Look at here. One is changed, he. That means he. And another one, a book, is not changed. You can change it in another way. That means you can use another object. Look at here. A book. A book was given him. Here him is retained object, not changed. A book was given him by me. By me. If you find double objects, you can turn it into passive by following these two rules. Okay. Now, he was given a book by me. He was given book by me. Okay. Look at. She fanned herself. This is reflexive. All of you know reflexive pronoun. Myself, herself, himself. That is ourselves. That is reflexive pronoun. You know all of these. Here you see she fanned herself. The uses of reflexive pronoun as an object. How can we turn it into passive? Only herself becomes she. She was fanned. Because it is past form fanned. So I use was. She was fanned by herself. She was fanned by herself. You do the work yourself. What will be the answer? You do the work. Try yourself. You do the work yourself. You are done the work by yourself. Is it? Okay, now go to the next slide. Factitive object. What is factitive object? Do you know about factitive object? Look at here. We made him. Here we find subject, verb, object. But without captain, the meaning is not clear. The sense is not clear. We made him. What we made him? So we need another new word. Complement. Another new word to make the sentence properly. Make clear. We made him captain. So the answer will be we made him. We only change from here. We made him. That is he was made. We made him. We only change. We made him. He was made captain by us. He was made captain by us. Just like this, we elected him chairman. What will be the answer? We elected him chairman. The answer will be he was elected chairman by us. Can you? He was made captain by us. Okay? Or we elected him chairman. He was elected chairman by us. Okay, dear. Now we go to the next slide. Model auxiliary. All of you know model auxiliaries. What is model auxiliary? Can, could, may, might, shall be, will be. Isn't it? Must, dear. Okay? All of you know this. If you find model auxiliary in an active voice, you only use be. That means Jait may help you. What will be the answer? Jait may help you. You become subject. You may be help become helped. You may be helped by Jait. You may be helped by Jait. So dear students, Jait may help you. The answer will be you may be helped by Jait. So dear student, you try another example. We must obey our parents. Try yourself. What will be the answer? We must obey our parents. Try yourself. Write the answer. We must obey our parents. Must is the model auxiliary. So the answer will be our parents must be obeyed by us. Is it the answer? Our parents must be obeyed by us. Dear students, now we go to the next slide. Okay, now we go to the next slide. Causative passive. We go to the next slide. Causative. What is causative passive? Causative passive. Look at the books. Read well. This sentence shows this is the active voice, but its meaning is passive. The books read well, though it is active in form, but meaning in shows as the passive meaning. So it is called causative passive voice. Okay, our parents must be obeyed by us. Very good. Thank you. Okay, dear student, now look at causative passive. Causative passive. The books read well. We will turn it into two ways. Two ways. Look at the first one. The books are read well. Here is the structure. Subject plus to be verb plus past participle form of verb and others. Okay. You will turn it into another way, that is we use when. The books are well when they are read. That means the books are well when they are read. Now make another example. Honey tasted sweet. It's very common. Try yourself. Only one rule you can apply. Honey tasted sweet. What will be the answer? Dear students, honey tasted sweet. What will be the answer? Honey is sweet when it is tasted, or honey is tasted sweet. Okay. Now we go to the next rule. The house is building. The house is building. The answer will be the house is being. Look at here. Being built. The house is being built. Just like this, you can write the book is printing. So what will be the answer? The book is honey sweet when it is tasted. Very good. Thank you. how the book is printing. To follow this rule, what will be the answer? The book is being printed. Is it? The book is being printed. Now look at the another one. I saw him go there. I saw him go there. Here you see. Here, bare infinitive. Before the verb, there is no to. Bare infinitive. I saw him go there. The answer will be I saw him. I only change from here. I saw him. That means he was seen. He was seen to go there. Here I use to. But here no to. Bare infinitive. He was seen to go there by I become me. He was seen to go there by me. The book is being printed. Very good. He was seen to go there by me. Thank you, dear. Okay, now we go to the next slide. There are some exceptionals. Look at here. There are some exceptionals. There is no time to lose. What you will do when you turn it into passive? Very easy. But you have to remember, there is no time to be lost. There is no time to be lost. There are lot of things to do. There are lot of things to do. Dear students, look at here. There are lot of things to do. What you will do? There are lot of things to be done. There are lot of things to be done. The first one, to be lost. Only I have to change. You have to change here. To be lost. To lose become to be lost. So, if you find there are a lot of things to do, then the answer will be there are a lot of things to be done. Very easy. Okay, now go to the next slide. No, he decided to leave the job. He decided to leave the job. There is some different. Look at here. What he decided? He decided that. We have to use here that because he decided to leave the job. To leave the job. So, we have to use here that. He decided that the job should be left. The job should be left. If you find this type of sentences, you have to change it by following these rules. Okay, dear. Now we go to the next slide. One should keep one's promise. One should keep one's promise. That means our promise should be kept. Isn't it? So, if you find this type of sentences, you only write promise should be kept. No need to use any other things. One's promise need not use to write. If you use one's promise, then it will be incorrect. You only write promise should be kept. Promise should be, he decided that there should be left. Very good. Okay, very easy. Thank you, dear. If you have any problem, you can comment me. And if you want to repeat any other rules, I will try myself. You will write here. Look at here. Circumstances. That means the environment. Circumstances obliged me to go. The environment, the circumstances, the surroundings obliged me to go. That means I have to go. Why I have to go? So, if you find that lines, I was obliged to go, then if you turn it into active, you will write circumstances obliged me to go. Here, this is the active voice. I have to turn it into passive. Circumstances obliged me to go. Sometimes you will find this type of sentences. I was obliged to go. Passive form. Then you have to turn it into active. You will use these words. Circumstances obliged me to go. That means I was obliged to go. Okay? Dear students, now we discuss another one. We can gain nothing without labor. We can gain nothing without labor. That means everything is gained with labor. So what will be the answer? Nothing. That I use here nothing. So I have to use nothing. Nothing can be gained. Nothing can be. Here you find can. Model auxiliary. Nothing can be gained. But past participle form of gain is gained without labor. Clear? Okay. The next one. Everybody says that morning shows the day. Everybody says that morning shows the time is too short. Shows the day. The answer will be it is said that. You have to use it is said that morning shows the day. When you turn it into, this is the active form. When you write passive form, then you will write it is said that morning shows the day. Okay, dear students, now go to the next slide. We have to use by when we turn from active to passive, but sometimes we have to use different prepositions. That means to, in, with. Before when we turn it into passive. Look at here some examples. Your work satisfied us. Your work satisfied us. That means us become we. And that is satisfied past form. So I use but, where, and satisfied past participle form. Then use at instead of by. By. We know that if we turn it into passive, we use preposition by. But sometimes there are different uses of preposition. That means we are satisfied not by. We are satisfied at your work. If you write here by, it will be wrong. So remember, satisfied at your work. Satisfied at your work. The next one, smoke filled the room. Smoke filled the room. Dear students, the room, that means the room was filled with smoke. Filled with smoke, not by. Filled with smoke. Remember it. Filled with smoke. The next one, the newspaper contains daily news. Contains daily news. That means it will be the subject. Daily news is. Though here I used is, but it shows singular. News, singular form. Daily news is contained. Contained, past participle form. Contained in. No by. Never use by. Contained in the newspaper. Okay. Now go to the next slide. Dear students, another one. Cognate object. What is cognate object? The word ran that uses the object, the similar meaning of that word. The noun, raise. The word uses the noun as an object, but the meaning is the similar. That is the cognate object. He ran a race. What is cognate object? The word uses noun, similar meaning of noun as an object. That is cognate object. Look at here. He ran a race. The answer will be a race was run. Run by him. A race was run by him. Okay, dear students, thank you. All of you are very serious. Okay, dear. The next one, he slept a becomes the subject. Asam sleep, because it is object. Object becomes the subject. When we turn it into passive, a sound sleep was slept by him. A sound sleep was slept by him. The next one, he dreamt a sweet dream. And the subject will be a sweet dream. A sweet dream was dreamt by him. Sorry, here is a mistake. Of course, you have to find out the mistake. It will be the him. Him. Okay, dear. Now go to the next slide. I will correct it. This is the homework for you. This is the homework. Look at here. Homework. The first one, they are flying kites. You have to turn it. If you find active voice, you have to turn it into passive. But if you have find passive form, you have to turn it into active. This is the quiz for you. If there is it active voice or passive voice, at first you have to find out this and then you have to change. Okay? Can you? Okay, dear, look at the first one. They are flying kites. The second one, Rimi drew many pictures. The third one, Mr. Rafsan teaches us English. The fourth one, we must help the poor. The fifth one, they will have finished their work. I think of all you will can answer the homework easily. Okay, dear. Okay, can you? Dear students, if you have any query, you can ask me. Of course, board is clear, very clear. So, dear students, this is up to today because our time is finished. This is up to today. Dear students, hope all of you will stay safe and secured. Allah Hafiz.